Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Cookie Run Kingdom. And today we're going to be diving into the dark mode as promised. I'm going to be breaking down anything and everything that I have learned about the dark mode to make sure that you guys are diving in there and taking advantage of everything that you can when it comes to the specific dark mode. But before we dive in, as always, if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest mobile games, then be sure to smash that red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing we're going to mention before we actually hop into the dark mode, and that is going to be we have an official Discord that goes hand in hand with our YouTube channel. So if you don't already know and you're not currently already in the Discord, then I encourage you guys to visit the Discord via the links below in the description of this video, not only for Cookie Run Kingdom, but for like Skylanders Ring of Heroes, basically any other mobile game that we really dive heavy into. We're going to cover some channels there for you guys to join up and talk and to communicate and just, basically anything that you need help with that in that game that I can definitely assist with. I will do my best to take care of you guys. But with all that being said, let's dive into the official dark mode. So if you don't already know, the dark mode, when you go to the play section, you're going to go to the standard world exploration, and then once you get there, you can actually click on the world map, and you have two different options. You've got the story mode, and then you've got the dark mode at the very top. Now, the modes are the exact same, the same areas that you would cover, the same, like little islands that you would cover. None of that is really any different, but where it actually changes is going to be some of the things like the rewards that you can get. Some of the completion, once you get all of the stars, have also been reset so you can reclaim those initial gems. And not only that, one of the biggest things when it comes to the dark mode, and that is going to be the individual shards that you can farm at specific stages. So let's go ahead and dive in here to the first island, just because I have that one completed for you guys. But one of the biggest things I want to show you right off the bat, like I said, are going to be those individual shard nodes. So you can see something like 110 here on the screen. You can see that you can collect, I believe that's cherry bomb. Is that cherry bombs? Yeah. So cherry cookies, soul stone. And again, that is a rare cookie. That's not a common cookie. So that's something to note. That's that's very good. The fact that they're giving us rares. But again, the rewards also here have been updated. And what I mean by that is if you look at each individual node, the resources, especially when it comes to those toppings, again, something a lot of players are looking for. All of the toppings seem to be at least of the rare quality. Now, again, maybe as you move further through the dark mode, later on in the campaign, maybe like the 6, 7, and 8 islands, which again, I have not really progressed that far, because again, we'll get into the reason why in a second, but nevertheless, maybe when you progress those later stages or those later islands, they might actually increase it. Maybe you have a chance to get some epics, but I haven't made it that far. So if you know, then drop a comment down below and let me know if that is the case. But definitely on the very first island, every single node from the very first one all the way to the last one, you have the ability to get rare quality toppings. That is fantastic, because if you don't already know, from the adventure mode, you can get common, of those toppings. So again, shout out to the developers on that for allowing us the ability right on the first island. Very easy to do for most players in the game currently, or especially new players. All you gotta do is beat the first island on normal mode, you unlock the dark mode, you hop over there, and then you can actually spend some stamina there and grind out those to get, only rare drops of toppings instead of having to fight the regular adventure mode and get, those commons. So again, very, very, easy tip there. But moving right along here, the next thing that I want to mention to you guys, and that is going to be that the overall rewards for that specific stage, so like from collecting all of those golden stars, in this case they're purple stars, but basically for 3-starring every single one of these nodes, you actually get those milestone rewards. So that's going to be some gems, and not only that, if we hop over here to episode 2, I want to show you guys, because that's going to be the next one that I can show you the rewards down here. You get those little milestones, so after you complete 18 of those purple stars, you then get those 300 gems, and then once you get to 36, you get those 500 gems. But what is fantastic is the fact that they have added, once you complete all of those nodes at 3 stars, you get epic soul stones, and not just one, you get a total of 3. So again, this is a very easy way to get in here and farm and get these additional epic shards, because those epic shards, you could easily gather 20 of them or whatever it takes for that specific cookie. I think it varies, but whatever you get the total amount, you then will be able to summon them. So again, shout out to the developers, man. That is awesome. So again, like I said, you definitely want to make sure that you are getting in here and grinding out those individual epics, you know, especially to get all the stars on all of the nodes, in my personal opinion. But one thing to note, now there are a couple drawbacks to the dark mode that I have personally seen and that I've personally ran into, and some of those things are going to be like the high stamina cost of the shard nodes. So to give you guys an example here, if we look at 2-1, you can see it's only going to cost us 7 to do a battle. Again, that's not anything, you know, crazy. That's, you know, right in line with the actual normal mode. So again, not that big of a deal. And you are also getting, you know, the increased chance to get rare toppings, as I mentioned. And not only that, you're, you know, again, it's not a bad, you know, cost of stamina. But if you go to something like the specific shard node, so let's take a look at 2-3 here to give you guys an example, and you can see the cost goes up to 15. So it's doubling the amount of stamina per node when you get to do and farming these shard modes. Now, the next thing to keep in mind, that's a little bit of a drawback, is that each specific node, whether it has shards or not, in the dark mode can only be farmed up to 3 times daily. So again, I personally think a very good practice when it comes to the dark mode is going to be, don't focus on trying to grind out or farm every single node that has shards on it every single day. Because if you don't already know, this game does a ridiculous, thing, which in my personal opinion is ridiculous, but they cap you out on stamina refreshes. So you can only get in here and refresh up to 3 times daily with in-game currency. And then once you do that, you're done. You're done for the entire day until reset. So therefore, you're limited on stamina, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And because you're limited on stamina, I don't think it's worth your time, especially for the common cookies. So something like these stages, I just don't think it's going to be worth it, you know, in order to get in here, spend, 15 stamina 3 times, just to get some common, cookie soul shards when you're not even going to use the common cookies. And there's no way in the game currently right now to swap them out. So I highly recommend that you try to focus some of these rare stages, especially early on. Now, again, if you were later on in the, 6, 7, and 8 island, and they do have epics, then I highly recommend you try to focus and farm those epics over rares and commons together. But like I said, if you're still early game, and, you're still trying to grind out some of those early stages, then I highly recommend, something like Night Cookie, for instance, getting in here, utilizing your 3 runs per day. If you've got the stamina and, you've got the time, farm out those rare shards, but that would be it in my personal opinion. So I highly recommend just to get in here, grind out, past each node, work your way through the dark mode, as you can, as much as you can, to make sure that you're getting all of the stars, just to get those star bonuses, including those epic soul stones. But I definitely don't think it's going to be in your best interest, and especially as a free-to-play player, to grind out each individual shard node, because again, like I said, you're gonna be wasting a lot of stamina, and once you run out, it also, the stamina is the same for the dark mode as it is for the normal mode, so therefore your progression is just going to be capped until the next reset. So again, keep that in mind. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it when it comes to the actual individual dark mode. There's not much more to the actual dark mode, in my personal opinion. I really like the fact that they brought us the ability to farm shards. I really like the fact that they brought the ability to collect these additional milestones, including those epic soul stones, baby. I'm absolutely over the moon the fact that they brought those abilities to get those additional free resources, because again, if you don't already know, as a free-to-play player, you're going to struggle, with the gacha system, with, doing summons to try to get the best cookies in the game. And not only that, you're going to be struggling to get those soul shards if they don't drop for you based on RNG. So this kind of gives you a little bit of, not RNG, a little bit more control with farming out the individual nodes. So again, thank you guys very much for everything. I love you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Oh, by the way, before we jump out of here, I know it's last minute, but I did want to let you guys know that I will be doing a summoning session coming very soon. I'll probably do a live, another live Cookie Run Kingdom I'm not exactly sure what day I'm going to put on it. You guys will know. Drop down below into the in the description is the link to the Discord. Once you hop over there, like I said, I will be posting some notifications there, and you'll also get the notification on my YouTube channel if you are subscribed. But we'll be doing a live cookie run kingdom, so then that way we can do a summoning session. I've got what, 17,000 gems. I'll probably have some more before we actually do the live. And then also, if we hop over here really quick, we've also got some additional. We've got 12 off of the feature cookie banner summons, and then we also have 6 of the regular banner, and then like I said, we've got 17,000 gems for us to dive into and use as well. But that's gonna be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys on the next one.